are 3 whale species in total: North Atlantic whales, the others, and your mum. Modern-day whales evolved from older-day whales that decided that walking sucks. The word whale comes from the Old English whale, from Proto-Germanic hvalis, meaning large sea fish. Most whale species are endangered, but there are 1.5 million whales in the ocean right now, taking our jobs. If you put them all into one big pile, they would weigh more than the Earth and the Moon combined. All whales either have teeth or don't. All toothed whales have a bulge on their head where they keep their commander decks.
Can you be serious?
All dolphins are classified as toothed whales, and all whales are classified as big wet fellas. Humpback whales don't actually hump any back. Much like elephants, only male narwhals have a tusk, which is just a long tooth that can tell saltwater content and also time. Female whales in general are larger than males. In a timeline where the blue whale doesn't exist, the sperm whale is the largest mammal on Earth. The head of a whale is 40% of its entire body mass, and nobody knows what the rest is. Whales travel at speeds of up to 20 knots, but some smaller species can travel at speeds of up to 20 yeses. All whales go to the equator to give birth. Or maybe they don't. I've never even seen a whale. Like most mammals, they have a nose on top of their head. Their lungs can hold nearly 5,000 liters of air, which is nearly all the air in the world. Whales are unable to turn their heads, which makes catching a glimpse of fine whale shit truly tragic. The eyes of a whale are placed on the sides of its head, so their vision consists of 2 fields. This means that their vision consists of 2 fields. Toothless whales can't smell and they can't taste, which is good news because krill does not look tasty. Whales defecate at the ocean's surface. Their excrement is important for fisheries because it is rich in iron and nitrogen. The whale feces are liquid, and instead of sinking, they stay at the surface where plankton feed on them. Then the whales feed on the plankton. They have almost no natural predators except for other whales, large sharks, humans, global warming, localized warming, jellyfish if they tried, and polar bears. The polar bear is well adapted for hunting Arctic whales and calves. Bears are known to use sit-and-wait tactics as well as active stalking in pursuit of prey on ice or water. Whaling by humans has existed since the Stone Age. Ancient whalers used harpoons to spear the bigger animals from boats out at sea. People from Norway and Japan started hunting whales around 20 million years ago. Whale blubber is very valuable, although some more health-minded individuals avoided blubber and were satisfied with the "I can't believe it's not blubber," also known as ambergris. Now, whaling is mostly banned because the whale watching industry makes a lot of money. And if there are no whales for people to watch, there will be no money. However, whales still get caught in nets. Sonar interferes with their ability to echolocate, but sometimes they just get run over by boats. When a whale dies, it creates food and shelter that can last other species decades, which is a good thing. That's the end of the whale section. Are you sleepy yet?
Wake up! Wake the fuck up, there's more.
Sharks come in 3 sizes: 20 centimeters, 20 feet, and medium. Sharks do not have bones. They are made of sugar, spice, everything nice, and cartilaginous tissue. They know where to go thanks to the Earth's magnetic field, or they know where to go because they've already been there before. Bull sharks have the highest testosterone level of any animal. They eat their siblings inside the womb, live 3,500 below parallel, have the ability to adapt to freshwater environments, and listen to Limp Bizkit. Sharks are often portrayed as some of the most dangerous animals in the ocean, but most sharks freeze up if you flip them over. The leopard shark is the friendliest shark species. It poses no danger to humans and actually seeks our attention. Go on, go find a leopard shark and play with it. I don't care. The best thing you can do if a shark attacks you is to present it with your business plan. Or just be yourself. Because although they are apex predators, humans have overhunted sharks, leading to a lot of species becoming endangered. This is quite funny considering sharks have survived 5 mass extinction events, but they taste kinda good, so that's their fatal mistake. Imitation crab meat is made from sharks, and so are most makeup products. Blue sharks are the only shark that is actually blue. All other sharks are just kind of blue. Some sharks lay eggs and some give birth to live sharklings, but it is always the female sharks that do this. A group of sharks is called hey. Are those 3 to 20 sharks? But most travel and hunt alone. The most annoying person you know probably has at least 1 shark tooth necklace. The great white shark, not to be confused with the okay white shark, has 300. Zebra sharks have 1,000. The whale shark has 3,000 teeth, so it's 3,000 times as annoying as the average HB wannabe. Sharks are constantly losing and growing teeth, but experts agree that there is no connection between being pleasant and shark teeth. A rare one-eyed albino shark was found by a fisherman. Sharks have existed since before trees, but most sharks have never even seen a tree. They live to be 500 years old and never stop growing. Sharks never ask questions because they do not have the organs needed to produce sound. When threatened, a shark will turn its intestines and stomach inside out, hoping the undigested food might distract whoever is threatening them. I have never tried this, but it sounds like a reasonable defense mechanism. Are you nearly asleep? You're gonna miss out. Jellyfish were first discovered in 2012. Jellyfish are some of the most low vibrational beings. This essentially means nothing. The name jellyfish stands for something Latin most likely. The comb jellyfish is not actually a jellyfish, although they are very similar to 5G towers in a way that they are. The Manowar isn't a jellyfish either. It's a popular power metal band from the 80s. Still, there are at least 8 billion known species of jellyfish. And they are all heartless, but also brainless and run on fossil fuels. Jellyfish exhibit radiosymmetry, specifically tetraradial symmetry, meaning their body parts are arranged in multiples of 4 around the central axis. The primbles of a jellyfish are attached to a primble dome and are connected to the oinky by a string of sploinky. Each tentacle doubles as an anus, and each anus triples as a mouth, although jellyfish do not eat. Jellyfish are 95% water and 5% jellyfish. In emergency situations, they can dissolve into the ocean. Jellyfish usually just go with the current, but box jellyfish actually put in the effort and do other things. Unlike most species of jellyfish, box jellyfish have eyes and can see, rather than just sense light. They have 24 eyes spread across all 4 sides of their primble dome, meaning they have 360 vision like humans. The jellyfish is not only the most nutrient-dense ocean creature, it's also the tastiest. And jellyfish come in 3 seasonal flavors: mild, blue raspberry, and pina colada, but humans cannot taste the difference. The average person swallows 15 to 80 jellyfish while swimming in the ocean. Some jellyfish are technically immortal, and in the cool way where they make a clone of themselves and never feel bummed out about their pointless existence being endless and lonesome. No 2 jellyfish are the same single jellyfish because there is 2 of them. Some experts chose to study jellyfish even if there are way cooler things in the ocean that don't sting you, like stingrays. The most venomous jellyfish is the one whose philosophy is not based on compassion, but every single species of jellyfish can kill you if it had a knife. NASA first sent jellyfish to space aboard the Columbia Space Shuttle in the early 1990s because they thought it would be funny, and also to test how the creatures might adapt to a zero-gravity environment, because humans and jellyfish both rely on specialized gravity-sensitive calcium crystals to orient themselves. Are you sleeping yet, little prince? There's more to come. Wake the fuck up. Lonfin fish. The lonfin fish are a subspecies of the now extinct great bluffer lonfin fish. They are the national fish of the Republic of Dagestan. Like most aquatic animals, they are born small and get bigger with time. But what's unique about the lonfin is that it can glow at the speed of sound. That means it's so bright that it's impossible to see or photograph or hear. It is also highly radioactive because it comes from space. The lonfin mostly feeds on algae, but specifically it uses its highly porous teeth to suck out the chlorophyll within the algae, and it keeps it inside its loon sac for up to a week. This process is known as kleptoplasty. Their mating habits are also quite interesting. Whenever the lonfin is ready to mate, it starts flickering, and the lonfins that flicker the fastest are seen as the most sexually desirable partners. The females, while smaller, are much stronger than the males and often carry their chosen partners to their sand hole, where both will remain for up to 3 days. They lay a lot of eggs and the eggs are undistinguishable from rocks. This expert cryptic coloration is very necessary for their survival. The loonfin's natural predators are everything except other loonfins and the humu humu nuku nuku apua, which is the state fish of Hawaii, which is nowhere near Dagestan, so it cannot possibly harm the loonfin. That being said, most creatures are not interested in eating the loonfin. In most cases, the fish just gets violently attacked for no apparent reason. Many fishermen have described how every time they catch a loonfin, they just punch it and throw it back into the water. But after doing so for hours, are haunted by an overwhelming feeling of disgust. That being said, loonfins are very delicious and contain 200 grams of protein per 100 grams of fish. It is forbidden by law to eat more than 225 grams of loonfin a day, although it is unclear what makes the loonfin so dangerous to consume. The restrictions came about after an incident in Kaspisk in 1975 during the annual Loonfin Festival. Late in the afternoon, as the festival was coming to an end, around 250 people all at once ran screaming across the closing parade and began to violently attack the festival goers. The city was briefly quarantined after that, but nobody knows what happened to its residents. The scientists invited to study what caused people to turn against their neighbors were not allowed to speak of the incident, and their findings have not been published. All that came out of the 1975 Loonfin Festival massacre was the restriction on loonfin consumption. If you're sleeping by now, you're missing out because I'm about to talk about my favorite ocean facts. The parrotfish is the only fish that also has a bird in its name. They are found in coral reefs, rocky coasts, and seagrass beds and can play a significant role in bioerosion. Parrotfish poop makes up to an estimated 70% of the sand on Hawaiian and Caribbean beaches. The rest of the seafloor is covered in marine snow, which is made up of decaying animals and plant matter, as well as other fishes' poop and microplastics. We don't eat a lot of parrotfish, but we do use the pigment of the queen parrotfish to produce UV blue vodka in the sky on a bright summer day. Parrotfish are corallivores, meaning they only eat human meat. Analysis of parrotfish feeding biology describes three groups: excavators, which take big bites of coral, scrapers, which take nibbles, and browsers, which I don't know what they do because it's not obvious by the name. Parrotfish are the only fish that can produce its own sunscreen, and the UV protection mucus also doubles as mosquito repellent, which is why there are no mosquitoes in the ocean. Most species are sequential hermaphrodites, starting as females, known as the initial phase, and then changing to males, which is the terminal phase. In most species, the initial phase is dull red, brown, or gray, while the terminal phase is outlined by being comfortable with their identity and turning vivid green or blue with bright pink, orange, or yellow patches. Their mating habits vary, but most parrotfish are gay, while the rest form harems around a single male, 100% of all the parrotfish's eggs are produced out of wedlock, and they float freely, settling into the nearest coral until hatching. When they hatch, they have to figure out life on their own, unless they get eaten, because that means they die. And now, the sea bass. No, wait, it's at least a C plus. Did that feel good? Did you like that? Are you going to watch any more AI generated slop videos, history, biology, fall asleep to turn your brain to mush, whatever? No, you're gonna watch this instead. I can spread misinformation just as well as ChatGPT. I can also put you in a bikini. That's what's up. Subscribe to the Poopy Show. April Fool, sucker.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Hello? Hello?
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, bye.